Okay, Scorpio? Now you're starting the month per the Tower card with certain situations that are no longer beneficial for you, with situations that are no longer in alignment for you. There's certain things that are crumbling down, as the Tower shows in this instance. It just simply means that you have realized and you have made a choice to to let go of things, let go of people, let go of situations that no longer serve your highest good, and which is great because you are open and you're letting in new things into your life that are more in alignment with your authentic self, with your highest good. So it's very positive in that sense. It's letting go of the old and welcoming the new into your life. Now the potential challenges or potentials for this month per the 9 of Wands is that although you have put a lot of effort into the situations and being aligned with certain situations, you have worked really hard, and although at times you might feel like you are exhausted, just keep pressing on. Just, yes, do take some time to rest, but at the same time do realize that the hard work pays off, and that it's more important to focus on the blessings, and it's more important to focus on the joy that these accomplishments are bringing, instead of focusing on how exhausted you might be. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of not overworking too much, and be mindful of not overthinking, and focusing more so on your blessings, and not so on all the things that you might still have to do, or the things that you already did, and that you feel that you might have exhausted yourself, if that makes sense. Now the focus for this month per the Temperance card is for you to find the balance between you wanting to know everything, and between you wanting to know what's going to happen, and just like I said, having that carefree attitude, just having that energy of being surprised, of not truly knowing what's going to happen. Almost like expect the unexpected. So find a balance. Yes, it's wonderful for you to have a plan and for you to have a set of goals, but at the same time balance it out, with that sense of not knowing, with that sense of being surprised. Okay, now the 5 of Cups represents how you have been this past month, particularly in April. This card is showing me that you were very tired. At some point you were lost, and you were kind of confused about things, and you just wanted to give up, but that's in the past, and you are entering this month with a more vibrant energy, with a more re-energized energy, for you to want to accomplish. You're more centered this month. You're more focused. So don't worry about that. The past is gone. I think you rested enough, and I think that you found your way again. You're not lost anymore. You're not confused anymore. Now your strengths, as represented by the High Priestess card, is that you like to be the center of attention, but at the same time you know what's around you, and you're always making sure that you are being protected. You're making sure that the people around you are being protected. You are a very wise person. You are a very wise sign. So continue working on the strengths for this month. Continue, listening more to others as well. Continue to learn from others. Realize that although that you feel that you can do it all, it's good to rely on others as well. That is one of your strengths. So continue being confident about that. Continue to gain more confidence in terms of your abilities, in terms of your skills, but at the same time, don't pretend that you know it all at once. Learn to open up, to new possibilities. Learn to gain wisdom from others as well. Now, in the near future, I do see, I would say around the mid of the month of May, and this is represented by the Sun card, I do see you reconnecting or forging new connections with other people. I do see you shining your light on others. You are a sign that likes to be in the spotlight, so I think that it's important that you use these qualities that you have for you to shine your light on others, for you to lead others, for you to help others as well, but at the same time be open, like I said before, to have other people help you as well. There's a lot of joy, there's a lot of positive energy, there's a lot of happiness for you for this month. You're just being asked to share with others, and shine your light on others, but at the same time be open to others to shine their light in your life as well. Now the star represents just that magic. It represents you learning to open up to others. It's learning for you to bring things that have been hidden into the open, but at the same time letting others be truthful with you. So be truthful to yourself first and most importantly, because once you do this, then you are allowing other people to be truthful to you as well, and it's a win-win situation. You are being able to help others with you being yourself, with you being the most truthful that you can be with others as well. Now the King of Pentacles represents this exactly. We see here that you somehow are still holding on to certain things. You're still holding on certain mask. To me, this card represents that you are not being entirely truth with yourself. And since you're not being entirely truth with yourself, then you can possibly, truthful with others as well. So take off the mask, learn to accept yourself, for who you are. Focus on the good qualities that you have. Because once you do this, then you're able to accept others for who they are. You're able to love other people unconditionally, and you're able to love them for who they are, without the mask, without the preconceived notions that, sometimes the ego, makes us or creates in us. So in order for you to move forward, in order for you to accomplish, everything that you hope for, you need to let the mask go. You need to stop holding back. Don't hold back, let the fears go, let the doubts go, and just learn to let go of control. Learn to accept people for who they are, but most importantly, learn to accept you for who you are. Don't analyze things too much. Just feel more, listen to your heart more. I would say, that would be my advice for you for this month. Now the Four of Wands to me, it's showing me that that you have worked hard, and it's time for you to relax. It's time for you to take it easy. Get together with somebody that makes you feel good, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel comfortable, that makes you feel at home. Take some time for yourself. Know that everything that is around you is being taken care of. You don't have to take care of everything on your own. You can ask for help. You don't have to micromanage everything by yourself. I think for me, this card also represents, you reconnecting, with your divine soulmate, or reconnecting with your twin flame. I think that this card for me is signifying that you need to, not focus so much on work this month. Just learn to, take a break, if you can. Reconnect, with the people that, that truly get you. Reconnect with the people that love you and that they accept you for who you are. Now, your potential future, I would say for the end of the month, beginning of June, is for you to, and this is represented by the Queen of Wands, by the way, is for you to, like I said, it's no fun, to live life by yourself. It's no fun to just live your life doing it all by yourself. So this is telling me that, towards the end of the month, you need to take some time off. You need to take some time to, for yourself. It's okay not to want to be, the life of the party all the time, or to want to be in the spotlight, or to be leading others all the time. I do see, you taking some time off and rewarding yourself for all the hard work that you have been doing, this past months already of this year. Okay, Scorpio, so now let's draw some individual cards for you to see how you are in all other areas of your life, and let's see what we have for your love life. Okay, so we have the Believe and Succeed card. So this card is just letting me know, and it's the message of the card for you is that you have to believe in yourself. Like I said, you have to bring down the mask. You have to stop holding back, and you have to believe, that that you have to go with the flow. You have to believe, that everything that you have hoped for in terms of love, it's happening. And, once you are able to believe more in yourself, once you're able to let go of the things that have been holding you back, then I do see, success for you this month, as represented, of course, by the Four of Wands, as well. Okay, let's see what we have for your health, well, and being for you for this month. Okay. Okay, so we have So we have the guidance card, support, love, signs, direction. And we also have the gut instincts card, intuition, knowing, sensing, trust. So these cards, they go well together because they're just letting you know for you to like have, you know, like I said before, have more faith in you. Know that you are being supported, you know, pay attention to all the signs. Pay attention just to the synchronicities, you know, that are happening in your life. You know, learn to go within more, you know, meditate, take some time for you, you know that you have all the tools within yourself. You know, you just have to stop controlling things. You just have to let go of control and you know, have faith and know that you're constantly being guided, you know. So take some time to do that this month. You know, it's beneficial for your health and your well-being. It's going to help you more in this spiritual journey that you are taking. Okay, let's see what you have to surrender or surrender to this for this month. Okay, we have surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you have built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. I mean, more signs, you know, that you need to surrender, you know, everything that has been holding you back, that you need to stop that you need to stop overthinking and you need to stop overworking, you know, that you just have to let it go, you know, let go of that, you know. It's going to help you. It's not beneficial for you, you know. It's not healthy to, you know, to hold on to things. So just let it go. Okay, let's see what message do we have for your life purposes. That if that is something that you've been, you know, wondering about, if you need more direction in terms of your life path, life purpose. Okay, we have leadership. Take charge of this situation. Which, you know, it coincides with what I said more towards the middle of the month is you to, you know, to shine your light on others and, you know, to go out there. And this is a perfect month for you to forge new connections and for you to reconnect with other people, you know, that you are going to be beneficial to and they're going to be beneficial to you. And lastly, let's see what the archangels have to say to you for this month. Okay, we have the 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. I mean, we couldn't have closed the reading with, you know, with a better reading than that. You know, like I said, you know, in order for you to move forward, you know, you just have to have faith, you know, let life flow, you know, go with the flow of your life. Okay.